Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Trafanalba is going to be our level 1 for this session as we're going to be running all 4 FIB files from the Garmin factory. So if you haven't done this already, this is going to be just an overview, not necessarily a walkthrough. There's going to be a few spoilers here, but just in case you haven't done it and you're wondering what it looks like, here's what it is. So dish out 1.6 million for this. We're also going to get a chameleon, an elegy, and a duke of death. These are going to be useful later on in the mission. And we're also upgrading our pistol and our carbine rifle instead of going to ammunition this time. Level 1 organization. Hey, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys like Easter eggs. I absolutely love them. And if you sit in the computer and read it through the lines, this is what it says. Absolutely love this. This is a reference to a movie released years ago called Hackers. And it's I absolutely love that movie. Anyways, there's going to be 4 different files: Black Box, Brute Force, Project Breakaway, and Fine Art. And we're going to be doing this counterclockwise. We'll start with the Black Box. All of these robberies, setups, mission stuff will have 3 setups and a finale. And they're not too hard. For the most part, all you need to do is just to all you need to do is just go to the locations, shoot everyone around, collect a MacGuffin, and then bring the MacGuffin from one place to another place where you're going to plant the MacGuffin or store the MacGuffin or something. So this is not like completely rocket science. There's just like a bit of moving around in a map. So if you have a Sparrow, you will cut down some time for instead of just going around and just driving in and whatnot. We're just using Duke of Death for the most part. We don't need to use that to just shoot from the vehicle. We can just like go out and just, just like use the normal carbine rifle and whatnot. Pick up like most of the MacGuffins and then just bring them around. You'll see that there's way more contact than you see here. It's just that I'm just cutting most of these just for brevity. This is another point where it's just... It kind of like the Sparrow kind of makes it like a little bit easier because all you need to pick up this airplane, and it's kind of weird to shoot with it. There was a couple of people in the live stream saying that, well, I just landed and then just shoot the helicopters myself. So don't worry, the finale, which is what we're seeing here now, it's not going to be as hard to hit the engines. Absolutely love these hackering games, and once you get in the air with your to toggle the VTOL mode for your airplane thingy, once you get in the air, you need to take down the engines. You're gonna get like some damage as well. I'm not sure if your airplane is gonna get destroyed here from the damage. I didn't get a chance to get it destroyed from the damage. But once you dive in, make sure you turn on the sonar because it's going to make it easier to pick up the extra loot around. Once you put in the charges to get the black box, all you need to do is just really get out of there. Now, if you know how to do this, leave me a comment below. I was trying to get into that gun there in the front, but I wasn't able to do so. I had to sit at the back just like a pretty little boy. And this counts for like the extra money that you get in the end if you take down 5 enemies. I didn't do it. All I did was just like run to the end and then just deliver the black box, and that was it. Now we're moving on to the brute force file thing, Fort Z and whatnot. So first and foremost, we need to get into Merryweather to get ourselves some equipment. So we just shoot a lot of people, and then one of the vans is going to have some equipment. You steal that van, you're still going to get like a little bit of contact, but you bring it back to your Garmin factory and stash it. The second mission is to get yourself a pass and to get a vehicle. So I always try to get the fastest one because it's a long drive from the Garmin factory up to Fort Zancudo. So I just try to get like the fastest vehicle. The third mission isn't too hard. Oh, actually isn't hard at all. All you need to do is to get into the clubhouse thingy and get yourself the pass. But in the meantime, I stepped into the VIP zone, so there was like a little bit of a prospect for another job there, but that's for another time. Moving on into the day of the heist thing. You drive as fast as you can into Fort Zancudo. It's a long drive. By the time you get there, you just park the car, you show your pass to the guard, and he will let you in. Now you can see there from my mini map that for the most part you can actually do this stealth. But you might have to take a few people here, because by the time you get inside the second hangar here, I just alerted. I thought I could just waltz in. So there's might be a little bit of extra hacking for you to do. Careful with the Juggernaut, and then get into the Scarab as soon as you can. Once you step outside, the Scarab has like this pulse, and then he has like this cannon as well. You're gonna try to take at least 5 vehicles just for one of the elite challenges or something, and it's super fun to use. Absolutely love it. Once you get to your destination, the guy is just all happy to get the keys for the Scarab, and then that's going to be pretty much it. It's going to give you the keys, you get paid, and that's it. We're moving to the project Breakaway file. Now, for the three setups, these ones are also a little bit, they're fun. They're fun. I like them. The first one is the RC vehicle. Jody tells you to not ram this into civilians' ankles, but I think you can. Like Pavel said, it was okay. So you ram that into some civilians' ankles. This is not part of the mission. I just did it because it was fun. But what you need to do is like look into the 3 locations, and you need to find yourself a van. If you get too close, or once you get close, they're gonna hack it for you, and you store the RC at the back of it. After this, we need to go and get ourselves some charges. So to get some charges, all you need to do is like go into one of the locations where people are guarding. Oh no! Wait a minute. Before this, you need to get into the postal, and you need to take a picture of the schedule. You can do this stealth for the most part, and then actually all of the locations, I think I've always done this stealth. Now the second part, where you get into the secure surf warehouse, you just need to clip people outside, and then there's no way to do this stealth. What you're doing inside is just like make sure that everyone is down before you find the charges, and after you find them, all you need to do is just bring them back into the garment factory, hold on to them until the last final mission. Now pay attention here where I'm parking the car. This is going to be important. We get back to this in a second. So once you get inside the place where you need to hack to get to the malware, everyone is just downstairs. No one noticed that you just got in until you really get downstairs. Once you get downstairs, there's a couple of people to take down before you steal the malware. But once you get outside, you notice that the agent is trying to escape, but because the car is right in front of it and it's a pretty heavy car, it's just not be able to do that. So this saves you from going around the map trying to find them. So little trick there. The day of the hack is here. So you pick up Jody's truck, which is a really cool truck, not too Fast and Furious. Pull up the app and then try to find a location. Even if you're driving, it's not too hard to find a location. There's 2 or 3 possible ones. For the most part, you need to try to get the headshots. And once the nerve gas is released inside, all you need to do is just pull up the RC, blow up the pipes, block it, and then you can go inside. Get the malware installed, upload the malware thing, defend it for like a little bit, and then once it's uploaded, there's going to be 4 cages. 3 of them will have loot. Make sure you loot all 3 of them. There's going to be some hard drives, black books, and then some more hard drives. And then after this, once you step outside, you still need to go in and deliver this to your buyer. So it's not done yet. Get into the Jeep, make sure you drive safe up into the house. And this is an old friend of ours. If you guys recognize him, he's the guy that gives you the payment for Cayo Perico. Now we're moving to the fine art, to the final heist robbery thingy here. First of all, we need to get some EMP charges, and these are going to be in this location. You need to take out the security, and then there's a couple of ways for you to drop the little carrier container thing. You can't just press the button or just shoot it at the top, and you're going to be dropping the container. Once you pick up the charges, this is one of the reasons why I get the Duke of Death, is that helicopter makes it super hard. While I was doing the live stream, it was just super tricky to just actually get the charges back. Now, shoot a few people, shoot all the little monitors things there, so you be able to pick up an helicopter. Any of the helicopters will do. It doesn't make much of a difference because you don't need to shoot, or you don't need anything in particular. Just land it on the top of a building and then get on into the next mission. Now, once you get to the back of you need to get to the back of this van here, because you need to get the little, you need to get that trunk there. You need to get the back of that trunk there. you need to get like a little drone or something, and then the drone is going to help you face recognition, retina stuff. You need to get to the vantage point. Once you're there, fly up the little drone, and you need to find the little dude which we're going to be scanning. Now, this is a really cool drone because the dude doesn't even see that you're actually scanning, and you're right in front of him. So you scan the target's face, and you get the hell out of that vantage point. Nothing too crazy there. You just need to go like, oh, wow, like this is kind of cool. Like, hopefully you have like a parachute, because the first time I actually did this, I didn't have one. Now we're moving on into the finale. You pick up the helicopter, and you just need to go from one point to another point. So it's just one of those missions, right? So you pick up a helicopter, land on the top of the building, and you want to clip like all of the security just to make sure that you get in there undetected. It's one of the requisites for the extra bonus thing. I love those mini games. I love those little puzzle things. Clip everyone before you put the MP charges and fire it up downstairs. You're gonna have like a little bit more contact in between this. I'm skipping it a little bit. Now, once inside the penthouse, you need to find a switch, which is located under this table here. And then after this, you need to hack to get into the hidden room. You're gonna recognize this hat. This is from Cayo Perico, like the fingerprint thing. And once you're in, make sure you get the secondary loot first. So this is the two windows, like one of each side, and then you pick up the main loot. This is because now there's going to be a pressure sensor. Some gas is going to be released, and you wouldn't be able to pick up some extra loot if you do the main objective first. Once downstairs, there's a few more people here to take care of. Make sure you pick up the fastest cars, which should be that one there on the left. But instead of that, I picked up the Coquette because I thought it was like kind of cool, but the car is a piece of shit. Anyways, this is pretty much done by this time. All you need to do is just drive up to your contact and sell the merchandise, and you're pretty much done. By this time, you should have like close to what you spend for to get the garment factory, and because of it, like it kind of like pays itself. This is also the place where you're going to be storing your terabyte if you have one, or if you're thinking about getting one. And that's pretty much it. I did like a live stream where I was just doing this, and it took me like a little bit more time. But I thought that for the video, I would not necessarily take shortcuts, but do things like a little bit faster. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate everyone being in here. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.